Hey everybody, welcome to FRCA's Podcast Corners YouTube channel. So my name's Dan. Yes, we haven't done a video in a bit, and we haven't done a podcast in a bit as well. I know, but we will be having a podcast out shortly. I promise, so keep your ear out for that. If you see me looking down here, it's because we're trying something out new. As you can see, we've got the side camera just right here, and the main camera that's right here, and I've got a camera switcher here. So we're doing that because it saves a lot of time in the editing. So what I want to say, let me get my words. So what this video is about is not really about our podcast, it's about our other podcast that we do, what is called, sorry about this chair, what is called HDR. So HDR stands for Healthy, Dependable Relationships. And this podcast, we basically talk about really what's on the tin, healthy, dependable relationships. So we've had Corner House, we've had Beats Bus, these are two local organisations and youth group kind of in Hull. And basically what we want to talk about is basically about this new building that we are in, the new unit. So we've got a studio that I'm in now that's half built, and this is it's like a multi-purpose usage really. So this is the live room, the recording room, the studio, the podcast room. You can't see, but right over there is the drum kit. But yes, we want to show really this building and how this building is kind of helps that healthy, dependable relationship that Freedom Road have for a lot of people. And we've spoken about this in one of FRCA Podcast Corners podcasts. There's a lot of FRCA podcasts, there's a lot of that today. And this video is going to be quite, not long, but it might be a little bit long because we're going to be taking you a tour round. But basically, this is really more about our other podcast, What is a Healthy, Dependable Relationship. And this is run by Jack and Luke. I join every so often. So if you have come from the HDR podcast, then you've heard me on there a couple of times. But I really enjoy when I can join in because it's very, very different to the other podcasts that we do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically start this tour in this room where we are. So what I first want to say before we go into this tour is just a little bit about me and what my role is in the podcast. I'm basically part of a Freedom Road. So obviously my name is Dan, I'm 17, and I'm basically the production manager, if you want to say, of the podcasts, and the main kind of producer for Freedom Road and for Podcast Corner. And basically my role is I kind of make sure things are getting done, things are getting on, like this video, making sure this video gets done for you. Obviously we've had a little bit of a break of the podcasts, we've had a lot going on, schools are going back, a lot of us are youth, so obviously we've got college and schools, and the GCSEs are coming up for some of Podcast Corner people. And obviously I think this is where the HDR podcast has been really great because it's on a weekend. So we join on a Zoom call, we've been recording and we've been going through loads of different subjects, and what is a healthy, dependable relationship. I think that's one of the subjects. But I'm going to put that down below as well. And the recent one was with Beats Bus, and I'll just put the general link so you can check them out. And I really enjoy that podcast. I think it's really, really great. But that's just a little bit about me. So basically, this is the room. As you can see, I'm in a corner. We've got this here. I'm looking down here so I can see. I'll change the camera so you've got a little bit of that. And these basically help with sound. I couldn't switch the camera now. But we haven't filled this other wall. We are going to fill more of these walls. I'm really sorry about this chair. These chairs are really squeaky. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cameras around a bit just so we can get one over here maybe, one over there, just so you can see a little bit more of this room. We'll talk a little bit about this room and then we'll move on. So I'll be back in just a couple of seconds, but quite a while for me. See you in a sec. And we're back. So obviously it might be a little bit not in focus, and you're all the way over there. So I moved over here near the kit, so you can see the kit. I'm waving it now because I can see myself waving it, and that's very weird. And obviously I've swapped mics. Well, what I'll do is I'll switch to the other camera, where you can see a little bit more where I was sat, and the phone, and obviously that mic stand that you can see right now. Basically, it's got a mic on the top of it. It's a Rode NT1A, and we're using that as like an overhead kind of mic so we can pick up my vocals. So I'm not holding one like I'm doing now. But yeah, so this is the live room. We've got the drum kit mic'd up now. And basically what we use this room for is to record drums, to record vocals, to record guitar. We actually are recording a song right now in this room, and this is pretty cool. Obviously, if I switch back to the other camera, you can see I'm going to get in kind of the shot. I might not be able to see myself, but right here, I'm probably, if I just go down a little bit, you might see. Right here, I was sat just talking a minute ago, and then obviously we've got everything else. I'm going to come back over here. So I'm getting tangled, but obviously right over there we've got it like nicely set out, so you can't see, if I click back, all the cables, all the other stuff, the light in the corner, because it doesn't look professional. But I just wanted to show you really how this room looks, and obviously there's still a little bit of work to do to make it look just a little bit nicer in a way. Like obviously we need maybe a coat of paint, but it's a great space. And I just want to say how this room is kind of like a healthy, dependable relationship in a way. Is we can have people that can come in here and record a single or like an album, and for them it kind of gives them somewhere to come and do it, and the opportunity to bring their dreams to life. So in a way, like for me, I see that as like a healthy relationship of Freedom Road is. So like for me, Freedom Road is a healthy, dependable relationship to me. Like the whole people at Freedom Road is because one, it's healthy. Everybody here is so supportive. If you've got a problem, Ian definitely, it's sorted straight away. It's very dependable for me. I love coming here. Like now we've got this new space. I'm here nearly every day, and it's turned into like a great space for me to just split my life up from home life and work life and be able to come and just get stuff going, you know. And it's a relationship definitely between like a work colleagues or friends. Do you know what I mean? Like me and Jack, who, you know Jack, like I see Jack as like my brother, I see Luke as my brother. We've built this massive relationship over filming and being at Freedom Road, and that's why we want to really talk about how this building has really improved the healthy, dependable relationship Freedom have with their young people. So let's pop over to the tracking room. So we're going to pop over to that room in just like 1 second, about 10 hours for me. So we'll see you there in just a second. Yes, and we're in the hallway. I'm going to move this iPad just so I can see. So in the hallway, just there where the camera is, if I look this way, on the right, is the live room, and on the left is the toilet. Behind you is the kitchen and the rooms. We're in this hallway, and you can just see here, these are all the Rock Challenge posters and some pictures that people have put up. But what we're going to do is I'm going to walk this way, and I'm going to take you in to the tracking room of my empire. So let's go. Hello, I'm coming, but I'm bringing the mic. There we go, and we're in, and a bit close. We're going to stick this down here. Sir, can you hear me? Yes, you can. But this is where I do a lot of the editing, a lot of the working. There's a piano right here, you can see there's some guitars and some other guitars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just move this camera over behind me, so I'm going to stand over there so you can see my desk with my speakers. It's a little bit messy. I'm a teenager. You've got to be messy, yeah. So I'll be back in just a second. And we're back. This is really weird. I don't know how I'm looking. I'm hoping I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to be editing and I'm going to be going, well, have I gone cross-eyed? But anyways, as you can see, this is my desk. This is my desk, and that is where everything's stored. There's a guitar there. If I move to this side, this is the desk, really. There's the speakers. This is where I edit. And I just want to say, really, back about healthy, dependable relationships, that this room has really kind of helped me with that as Freedom Road. Like I've said, Freedom Road is definitely a healthy, dependable relationship. That word is going to come up a lot. Because that's what the whole podcast is really about, is HDR, healthy, dependable relationship. And for me, I've got a space where I can come, I can be trusted, I can edit, we can film, we have our own like studio space and offices and a chill out and a kitchen, and we've got a big downstairs where we can like run dance and drama and band nights and acoustic nights, whatever. And for me, this room has really helped me because it gives me that space where I can come. But yeah, so this is really this room, and a lot of stuff will be getting edited in here. This video will probably be getting edited in here. And there'll be loads of other things that'll be done in this room. So let's pop to the chill out room before we go to the staff, and we'll talk just a little bit about the chill out room. So let's pop over there. And we're back. So this is the chill out room. I'm going to try and move over there and hope that I'm still in camera, just so you can see a little bit better. Yeah. A little bit blurry, but we'll go with it. I know I'm miles away now, but this is like the chill out room. I know you can't see that black chair as much, but this is basically what the chill out room is. It's basically a place to come and chill, or even have a chat with someone. Maybe like you're struggling with something at home, or just even in like yourself, and you can come in here and have maybe a chat with Ian or one of the other leaders. And I think how this room really helps with this healthy, dependable relationship we've been talking about is it's a space where people can come and have a private conversation with someone, like another member of staff. And I think that is what we need, like somewhere where we can come. Like when I was younger, definitely having somewhere I could talk to people, and definitely Freedom Road and this whole building has really helped with that, because we can have these different rooms for the different reasons to enhance, if that is the right word, this healthy, dependent relationship that Freedom Road have with the young people. And I think this room massively improves that, because you got these chairs here, and obviously the tables there to put your coffee on. Obviously at Freedom Road we like a good coffee, but really so we can have that distance, so we can have these conversations that sometimes need to happen to get something off your chest. So yeah, I think this is why this room is absolutely great. And I'm going to move again. Ooh, I'm moving. And my head is going to come out shut, but I'm going to sit right here. So this table is so wobbly, so I'm not going to sit for long. But basically, this is the chill out room, and we're going to pop into the staff room where Jack's office is, and we're going to be having more office areas in there. So let's pop that way. Hello, and we're now in the staff room. I'm sat on Jack's desk. So what I'm going to do is I'll zoom out in a minute. I'm sorry if it's a little bit blurry. I've zoomed right in. When I zoom out, you can kind of get a look. There's a little bit of space, but there's behind the camera, but not that much. The door is just over there. But this is the main area, and this is where Jack's desk is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out now. Hopefully. There we go, I think. There we go. Now we're there. So obviously, I'm all the way over here. Over there. We've got all the guitars and a little bit of storage area. Obviously a mic stand and a little bit of a heater, but you cannot see, it's just here, kind of. So we can fit another desk here, we can fit some more, just where the camera is on that left side, but you're just not in. So there's a lot of space for staff to come and have their own area to get on with doing work, even having an area where they can come and just get stuff done, you know, to Freedom Road. And as well, it's kind of a healthy, dependent relationship for the staff, because all the staff can be in one room and socialise and be able to help each other out. And I'm just going to bring this back in just there. So I think this is just a great space. And I keep saying just space and health dependent relationships and all these rooms, because I think this building has massively upped how Freedom Road's relationship is with people, because we can have this space where we can actually, Freedom Road can be able to kind of be there more for people in a way, for these young people that are coming into Freedom Road, that there's a space here where they can come and spend some time, learn new skills like music, editing, all that stuff, or just have a chat like I just said in the other room. And just, I think it's an absolutely great space that we can have this building, the Freedom Road unit, the Freedom Road, whatever you want to call it. Like, I think we need a name for this building, like the Freedom Road masterpiece. I don't know, you know. But I just think it's an absolutely great space, like this room for the staff, because it's like Jack can come in and have his own area to work. Luke can, Ian, Molly, you know, they can have desks in there and they can help each other out and support. And in like there is a healthy relationship. So let's move on to the kitchen, what's quite dark. And then we're gonna head back into where I started this video. And I'm gonna close up. And then let's pop over to the kitchen. And I'll see you in a second. Yes, and now we're in the kitchen. It's a little bit messy, but when a kitchen's not, it's a kitchen space. So this is the kitchen space. We've got a kettle, got a little mini fridge. And it's basically what we need. Over there we've got a settee and another piano and a table just here. But this, it's just a little bit of a chill out as well, a little bit of a kitchen space where we can come and we can kind of just sit down and rest and eat our lunch. Round this table as well, we can fit 2 people around it, social distanced. And we can put stuff in the fridge, and obviously we want a kettle for the coffee or hot drinks. But this is basically the kitchen. It's just a kitchen. So I'm going to head over now to our main live room studio area, and I'm going to close this video off. So we're back in the studio area, our main room. So I just want to say thank you for watching our video today. I just want to say, don't forget to follow the Healthy Dependent Relationship Instagram and Facebook. I think we might be on Twitter as well. I'm definitely sure it is just HDR. No, it's not. I'm so sorry. It is Communication 101. So Communication 101 is the name of the podcast, but the whole thing is HDR, Health Dependent Relationships. Communication 101. So if you put in Communication 101 on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it should totally come up, but I will put the links down below, and to the Spotify podcast. And don't forget to follow us, FRCA Podcast Corner. We're on Facebook, I think it's FRCA Podcast Corner, Instagram, FRCA Podcast Corner, and we're on Spotify, FRCA Podcast Corner, and obviously you're watching this on YouTube now, so don't forget to subscribe. Like this video. And I just want to say really quickly about downstairs. We haven't shown downstairs. I just want to say how downstairs is really going to improve, and is the healthy dependent relationship that Freedom Road have with the young people. And the ways that it is that we can start teaching drama again, that we can start teaching dance down there, that we can do like a cappella groups, dancing, not dancing like the big band groups that we have. We can do band nights, maybe acoustic nights. It's just really so we can have like a social area for like bigger gatherings when we can, obviously. And that's just gonna, I think it's going to massively improve this health dependent relationship, because we're going to be able to work with these young people in our own safe space in Freedom Road's unit. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on everything, like everything, follow everything. You know what to do. Check out the Healthy Dependable Relationship podcast from last week, and there should be one out this week. And yeah, I've been Dan, and you have been watching, not listening, watching FRCA's podcast YouTube channel with the HDR Podcast Communication 101. Thank you.